Well, today on City Matters, we're talking about beginning that long, somewhat arduous process, probably, of rebuilding post-flood. We're talking to Kevin now with the city. Now, Kevin, give us a little bit of an idea where people even begin. When they know they've been affected by the flood, they know there's cleanup and rebuilding and all that kind of stuff. Where do they even begin?
Well, the first thing we recommend is that people understand what kind of financial assistance is available to them. So that's very important, and that's handled by the provincial government. So we recommend that they contact them right away to understand what's possible. And there's two ways they can do that, either by phone through 310-4445, or go on the web at alberta.ca and find the appropriate information.
Okay, now when they understand what financial assistance they have and they can begin that process of starting the plan of either rebuilding or doing some renovations, whatever need be, lots of times in the city of Calgary, there's lots of red tape and a little bit of, stuff to go through. Is all that the same? Do people have to get the required permits and everything?
Well, we've really looked at every way possible to expedite the process so people can get quickly back into their homes, but still, obviously, we want them to be safe.
Right.
So what we've looked at is with most issues where they're fairly straightforward, maybe just doing some repairs, no building permit or development permit would be required. So if you're just replacing something that was damaged, putting it back. The one area, though, we do want you to get a permit for is if you're replacing your furnace, your water heater, or the electrical, then we will look for you to get a permit. But again, it'll be an expedited process. This is a priority for us.
Okay, so have you guys allocated different resources to helping expedite this process?
Yes, we have a team set up that actually is working specifically on flood recovery.
Okay.
So again, it's a high focus for us to put these people back into their homes as quickly as possible.
Okay, now when we talk about fixing things and doing those renovations, how far does that go? What do we consider to be rebuilding, and where did we draw that line between rebuilding and renovating?
Right, well, I think repairs would be something whereas if something was damaged, you're putting it back exactly the way it was. Or you're taking maybe a furnace and you're putting it back. Now, if you're going to be changing things or you want to maybe rebuild completely, then things are different. We recommend that you get a hold of us and we'll walk you through the issues that might arise and so that you can make a proper decision. And you can get a hold of us either through 311, which will put you through, or directly to us is 403-268-5311. Or we also have a website with information posted at calgary.ca/flood recovery.
Okay, great. Now, we know for lots of people, they're just beginning this process and it can seem quite daunting, but I think the big thing is to be safe and to make sure that you do have a plan and hire the appropriate contractors. That can be a little bit scary too.
Yeah, absolutely. We want to make sure the work is done right. That's so important. And getting the right contractor. Contractors within the city of Calgary who perform the work to do these repairs are required to be licensed. So we really encourage you to make sure that happens. So contact us through 311 or again 403-268-5311 and we can confirm that that contractor is licensed. And make sure you get permits that they should pull them and you should see them.
Okay, so let's get that website information from you one more time, Kevin.
Okay, our website is calgary.ca/flood recovery.
Okay, perfect. Thanks so much for doing this.
Thank you for your time.
You bet. City of Calgary is here for you if you have been displaced by the flood and to help you begin that long process of rebuilding and recovery. We're going to be back with more Go Calgary right after the break.